I-80 in the mix. DJ I-80 in the mix.
Big and money, big fucking bitches, big in the trash, big rolling fidgets. Cause I know. Ain't gotta be my bitch.
House party, what up? Patterson, we moving.
Cause I know.
Shout out to that whole zoo gang. That joint called Nothing New.
Ain't nothing new to me, ain't nothing new to me. Big and money, big fucking bitches, big in the trash, big rolling fidgets. Cause I know. Ain't gotta be my bitch, but you can roll my way. Make you part of the squad, girl, you know my team. So gang, my gang, party my night. All go my chain, Cartier my frames. Loud back I roll, linked up I'm slow. Shoot to Jean Gall, bands what I thought. Money on my mind, one word that's grind. Bad bitch you fine, photo that's mine. All hard liquor and champagne. RGF records do the damn thing. Moving too fast, niggas can't hang. Put some cash in the cut, that's a band-aid. They done gave your boy the green light. Niggas hating what it seem like. Get some money, get the team right. Roll your own, don't steam mine. Cause I know.
We're back once again. I want a big shout, House Party, King Coon, one shout Daz. Who else? Shout out the Muscle Team.
Sus Cartel.
Yeah, Sus Cartel. Shout out to everybody on that wave right now, the Patterson wave.
Yes.
You don't want to miss it. We got a lot of exclusives coming up. So make sure you keep it locked right here. For everybody that's listening or watching on the Ustream, you can go to HipHop4Sport.com, click the link. The Ustream link is there. The Weebly link is there. You can listen or watch us live. We do want to introduce our in-studio guest right now.
Yeah.
Shadasia Green.
Yes.
And her trainer, Mr. Barry Porter, one time. Give it up for him.
Yes.
I want to thank y'all for joining us.
Welcome.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to just read off some of your accolades. All right, so two-time Herald News Player of the Year. You led Eastside to Passaic County Tournament Championship. MVP, three-time first team All-American, All Passaic County. Finished your career with over 1,400 points. Selected to play in the North-South All-Star Game. Averaged 21 points, 5 rebounds. The list honestly could go on.
Yes.
The Star Ledger top 20 as a junior, and that's in basketball. This is all basketball.
Athlete.
But right now, you're dominating boxing. So let's talk about how you went from being such a stellar basketball player to getting into boxing.
Well, I started boxing to get my footwork right for basketball.
Okay.
My coach hated it at the time because he said it was too independent.
But you were already dominating. He wanted you to just...
Yeah, he just he wanted me to be a little bit more passive as far as on the floor.
Okay.
You know, with my teammates. It's a team sport.
Right.
But I went to the gym and I just kept seeing this guy, man. This guy sit with shades on. He don't talk to nobody. He don't do nothing. And I was getting good. At the time I was messing with Eddie Johnson. I know you know Eddie.
Yeah.
One of my
The Mad Dog.
one of my classmate's father at the time. I was messing with him and he left. You know, he was just messing around.
Coaching and training.
He was just training me a little bit. Not really training me, but just telling me what to do and stuff. I really wasn't doing much,
Right.
But I know I loved the sport. I wanted to get better. So I just kept, every time I would come in the gym, I would stay so long because I wanted to learn. I wanted to soak everything. I was like a sponge. I was so interested, but I didn't have no skills. It wasn't good.
Right.
And then I just kept staring at this guy just sitting over there, and everybody would ask him little pieces like, what should we do with this? And so I finally went up to him, he said something to me, but I could never tell if he was looking at me or not. So I went over there and I'm saying, could you train me? He took the shades off. He said to me, yeah, I'll train you. But if I train you, you gotta be here every day. You gotta do exactly what I say, when I say it. And that's how it's gonna work. And
the person we're talking about is
Barry Porter.
Is Mr. Porter, right?
Porter.
My trainer.
So,
we've been stuck like glue since then. And I was only about 16 at the time.
So, once you started training, once you started getting the footwork, was there something about, I guess, the training that attracted you to boxing, or how did you know you wanted to leave basketball behind and go into boxing for you?
Well, my stepfather used to always watch the sport a lot. Like, he used to watch Mike Tyson a lot, and I used to watch it. I liked it. And then when I came to the gym and I started learning a little bit and I started getting better and working with Barry, I just loved it. Like, you had to put me out the gym. And I was messing with Eddie Johnson. Eddie Johnson was throwing me in there with my ex-boyfriend and stuff, letting him spar me and just crazy stuff. So I started hating it. I just like making the sounds. But when I started training with Barry, is when I started to really fall in love with the sport. And I just didn't want to be bothered with basketball. But at the time, I was nominated All-American. Right. Like, I was big stuff. So I had college coaches sitting in my living room while I was at the gym.
I used to have to put her out the gym, man. I turned the lights out, man. I'm like, yo, I don't have no scholarship here. Right. Guys sitting in the living room, go home. All right, give me one more round. Give me one more round. 5 rounds later, give me one more round. Finally, I turned the lights out. So let's go.
You gotta go.
So, Mr. Porter,
take her home.
Did you see something in her as you were sitting there just watching?
Drive.
You seen the drive.
Yeah, Deja always had that.
Yeah,
Always had
drive
that.
and
Yeah.
determination.
Was she easy to coach and train?
She's very easy to train. You know, I wish I had more like her. You know, I can teach her something once or twice, and she got it from then on. You know, there's guys, there's pros that I train. I have to go over with them 100 times, and they still don't get it. You know, she's real easy.
So your early fight, like your first amateur boxing experience, what was that like? Was it? Yeah.
I was so nervous.
Yeah.
I was nervous, but I trusted my trainer. I trusted everything we've been through, and I knew, and I still know to this day, just certain things that he's instilled in me, that nobody is ever going to train the way we train.
Word.
There's times I can barely walk, and it pays off.
Right.
You know, like, nobody is training the way we're training.
So with that said, you currently ranked number 1.
I'm ranked number 1 in the country.
Number 1 in the
One
country.
USA team.
Big up to that, Popsy.
Yes.
Yeah. That's right home. That's status is right here. So, all right, what's your record?
6-0.
6-0. What do you have coming up?
I have the National Golden Gloves in Fort Lauderdale, Florida,
Okay.
July 7th through 11th. And that's actually, like, it's a special tournament. They give you belts and stuff like that. That's also a ranking tournament. But they're going to be inducting Layla Ali and Wolf into the Hall of Fame. So that's going to be big, because
Wow.
those
Right.
two are never around each other. So it's going to be
You mentioned Ed
Yeah,
earlier.
yeah.
So that's amazing. What about the Olympics?
The Olympics, my weight class isn't currently in the Olympics.
Okay.
But I'm right now, me and Barry, we're raising so many eyebrows. They want him to come out and train a couple of the other girls. I'm actually the gold medalist. Me and her are really good friends. So every time she goes to camp to prepare for a really hard fight, she feel like I'm the only person that can give her the type of sparring that's gonna make her work. They are planning on taking me to the Olympics, actually. I just found out recently. But right now, I could qualify in the world to be number 1 in the world.
Right.
And that's just as good as being, because it's the Olympics.
Right,
I'm
absolutely.
number 1 in the world.
Absolutely. That's definitely something to work towards.
Now, is this the Olympics that's coming up in 2016? I read something. So the fight that you're getting ready to have, is this to help you get into those Olympics, or?
No, not necessarily. This fight, most of my fights are international.
Really?
International exposure. I go when I train with at the Colorado Olympic Training Center, but Barry's still my trainer, so I'm getting I like to get ready here. You understand that? So this fight is actually within the United States. We see what competition comes out, to fight. I'm still number 1 in the nation, so you get girls that come from all over, and as far as the United States is concerned, to fight at this tournament.
How did that feel when you were told you were number 1 and you?
I just remember crying because my teammate was there, Macho, my boy Macho. He's FOB. We still face off boxing in a sense, like we're under Barry's brand. So it's like a couple of us that he really give that quality training to, that attention to, which a lot of people don't get. People gotta understand we get personal training. His personal training costs us up to $300. You know what I'm saying? But we don't have to pay that. Like, he gives us that, and we all are a team. So he came with me on a trip, And I just remember hugging him and crying. You know, I ain't hugged a man like that in a long time. It was really funny. But he was hugging me back, crying, and the first person I called was Barry. And I think Barry cried too. He's gonna deny it, but he cried.
I
He cried on the phone.
Mr. Porter, you're under
I
oath.
I think so too. I
He
think
was
so
crying on the
too.
phone, and then my mom was right there. She was there already. She was crying, and then I called Champ. I know y'all know Champ,
Yeah.
Kenny Hope.
Rated R.
You know
Hope,
his
yeah.
son. That's like my brother. So I called him, and he just that pit. You know the voice he talked. I told you. Like, so it was big. Like I would never forget that moment. Nice.
Mr. Porter, how would you describe Shadasia? Her style, her strengths. How would you describe her in the ring?
She's well, first of all, she can do anything. She can box. She can sit there and punch. I mean, if I go on my phone right now, you can see her bloody. You can see her blood. It's not her blood. You know what I mean? It's not her blood. And she's sparring all the pros. You know, she's sparring. However we get to work, we get to work. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to start taking her out to other gyms.
Okay.
You know, I mean, they heard about her, but I want them to experience her firsthand.
Right.
And let me tell you guys out there, watch out, because we're coming.
Yes, absolutely.
Sir.
Watch out. You heard it here
We're
first. Right here on HipHop4Sport Live. You heard it. Shadasia is coming. We want to transition real quick to a fight that went down last night. The Deontay Wilder fight.
I didn't see that fight.
You didn't see that?
No, I didn't see that.
Okay. I think you said you caught it. He did win by TKO in the 9th round. A lot of people think that it wasn't his best performance, as well as my man Dreek, who's on the line. I think we got Dreek on the line. Dreek, you there?
Dreek in the building?
Yeah, what's going on, brother? How you?
Yo, these mosquitoes is fucking me up.
He out there in Florida, down the south, enjoying that south life. But let's talk about this Deontay Wilder fight. Give me your take on it. I know you mentioned that you weren't impressed. Yeah, go ahead.
Deontay Wilder, right now, he's a paper champion.
He's a paper
He's a
champ.
paper champion.
Sheesh.
I'm tired of the hype. I'm over the hype now. He got 33 knockouts to 34 wins. It's time for him to start fighting top 10 contenders. If it's not a top 10 contender, he'd need like Antonio Tarver or give him Shannon Briggs. I'm tired of these bum blowers.
You sound pretty upset.
Very.
I'm very upset because I've been arguing with casuals and boxing fans all day about Deontay Wilder.
Disrespectful on the phone today.
He said casuals.
That's that
All right,
Florida
so,
weather.
hold on, let me play devil's advocate real quick. He did have the fracture in his, his right fist or something like that, and maybe that's why he had a slow start yesterday and he wasn't as dominant as I know you said you wanted him to be. What's your take on that?
Hype. He had that fight with Lamern Stavern a while back. He could have knocked Lamern Stavern because I consider Stavern B-class a good contender. So that was a good fight. As far as him breaking his hand, he had plenty of time to recover. It's just that he doesn't have boxing skills like that. He's not going to hold on to that belt for too much longer. He has to be a little bit more polished.
So
I don't know about the pin in his fingers. Hype.
So
He's gonna finish-
so right now
he's gonna finish Eric Molina, who's a bum brawl. He's gonna finish it.
But would you say Molina fought up? You know, being that it's a heavyweight title fight, that maybe Molina fought up and Wilder was just being a little cautious with the hand, just getting back into the ring after the injury.
No, not at all. I think him being in Alabama and trying to put on a show, he just wasn't able to. I mean, he did the job. He knocked him out. That's what he's supposed to do.
Right.
True.
But against Eric Molina, I mean, even though he beat Chris Arreola, to me, he's a bum brawler. He's coming off 5 fights off a C-level guy. My thing is, Deontay Wilder now, with 33 knockouts to his name and a U.S. heavyweight champion, he got to show me now that he's a real champion. You know what I'm saying? So if they're not going to give him the top 10, give him someone like Antonio Tarver. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on one second. Hold on one second. We have Shadasia Green here in the studio, and you want to comment on that?
Yeah. See, you kind of gotta being that I'm in the field of boxing, I know a little bit about it. I learned a lot from Barry. At the end of the day, the only way that Deontay Wilder is going to, become the opposite of what he's saying is if he needs to experience these things. They're building him up the correct way. You gotta understand, like, he doesn't have a big amateur background. He started late.
Gotcha.
You gotta get on paper and fight these fighters.
Gotcha.
There is no other elite athletes as far as heavyweights concerned.
Right.
The Holyfields and the Mike Tysons are done with.
Right, the age is over.
That's it. In this era, we have Deontay Wilder, and he beat the supposedly top fighter that was put in front of him. The only way that you can get better in this game, it's not a game, is to experience it.
Right.
In order, you gotta get in the ring. You gotta get these experiences.
So you don't see him as a paper champion.
I see
You
him
respect
for what he
what
is.
he's.
He fights the way he fights. He knows how to win, and that's just that.
And that's what it's about at the end of the
His
day.
chin, his heart, his commitment to the sport, everything that he's supposed to be will be tested when they put, a A-class fighter in there. Until then, respect that man for what he's doing, because
Gotcha.
he is the face of heavyweight boxing for now.
Gotta respect that.
Klitschko suck.
I do respect that. I do respect that. The thing is, he's an Olympian, and the reason why I call him a paper champion is, you look at Deontay Wilder, he's a marketable beast. You could market him, you could hype him, you could build him. He looks good, and he's gonna talk the talk. But me being a boxing fan, die hard, I want to see him, like when he fought Bermert, that was a dope matchup. And Bermert came in overtrained, he lost, true. After that, it shouldn't be no Eric Molina. It shouldn't be, you shouldn't fight a B-level fighter and then drop all the way down to a D-level or C-level fighter. That's just my opinion.
I'm gonna name a couple of boxers, and you tell me your first reaction when I say their name. All right. So let's start with Muhammad Ali. Hard.
True.
Okay.
Respect that.
Layla Ali.
I don't have no words for Layla.
No words.
No
Stumped it.
And that's surprising, but I'm not a Layla Ali fan.
No.
Okay.
Why is that?
Yeah, why is
Because
that?
I don't feel like she earned what it is that she had.
Oh.
Now, she's a paper champion to me.
Really?
She didn't fight who she's supposed to fight. And he disagrees with me sometimes. But to me, I like Ann Wolf better. Ann Wolf was a
what you were
beast.
saying.
Yeah.
And they offered her, it was a money issue that fight ended. But if that fight would have happened,
So you saying
She would've
Layla
trashed
Ali name
Layla.
alone?
She would have
it's
trashed Layla.
because of
Who she?
her last
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
But I mean, to be fair, isn't that a part of the game now as well? Name recognition is what kind of draws the ticket. I mean, not that it's fair, but you got Amir Khan. To me, he's not the best fighter, but he draws the gate, and so therefore he gets a lot of
Amir Khan does this. He does okay for him because of his speed and his following.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
This
Yeah.
is his words. You got to put behinds in seats, and
Right.
if you can do that, you're gonna be successful.
Which is the same thing for Layla Ali.
Well,
People-
no, but she
name
didn't-
recognition. People
Yeah,
know
okay,
her, so
okay.
she puts behinds in seats.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
but I do understand where you're coming from with the paper champion thing.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
do you see yourself fighting her?
I think I'd be too much for it.
Really?
Oh, nice. I like
And
that.
I respect everybody in front of me.
Absolutely.
But me and Layla,
She don't want that work.
we don't train the same.
Ooh.
I like that.
We
I
don't
like
train the
that.
same. We don't do the same. I
Nice.
want to fight in the gym when I got to limp out or run out my training session or try to get away from Barry. I want to fight there when I'm getting in there with my guys. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Okay, that's what it is. Got a couple more names. Floyd Mayweather.
the greatest,
Yes.
The greatest.
the greatest,
Hands
Yes.
hands down, the greatest.
The
Ever-
greatest.
So wait,
Greatest.
hold up. So Muhammad.
Heart,
All right. George Foreman.
beast, big beast.
Okay. But the great. Okay, so Manny Pacquiao.
Flash,
Flash. Okay. Timothy Bradley.
Will.
Pernell Whitaker.
See, I
That's
said the
beast,
greatest
too.
already. That he's a monster.
Everything. That's everything.
Yeah. That's
No, I'm
everything.
sorry. That's the wrong word for Pernell Whitaker. Pernell Whitaker is untouchable.
Untouchable.
Word.
Untouchable, I like
I study his
Word.
defense all day.
I got a name. Shadasia Green.
The
When
future.
The future.
When you look at her, when you think of her sparring fight, you have to imagine Floyd Mayweather. You have to imagine Pernell Whitaker and a couple more guys.
Wow.
Rolled up into one female.
Wow.
Straight beast mode all the time. She's in a straight beast mode.
Those are some great names to be associated with.
Absolutely.
And that's a full bag you just put there.
Right.
It's hard for it's
Word.
hard to hit her. I mean, she really gets hit. We work on this all the time. Yeah.
Footwork.
Legs are great. Great.
Coolin' with my main chick. Go raw when I smack down. I done made her feel famous. Baby girl, don't know how to act now.